Oh snap, you're here again. First of all, let me say thank you very much if you're tuning into this again. From the last ones, you obviously like to hear me waffle a little bit, but this one's not going to be too long. Secondly, I want to ask, how are you? How are you getting on again? I hope you're still keeping active. I hope you're still keeping your brain ticking because that's what this topic is about. So only a short one is about mental health. It's Mental Health Awareness Week. How we react to it. What's going on in your headspace, especially around this time, it's shit, isn't it? And there's a lot of us going through a lot of crap. The theme for this Mental Health Awareness Week is kindness. So what's the correlation? So within our brain and how we think, your mental health has to do with your emotional behavior, when things happen to you, staying into a sort of sadness bubble, low moods, fearful, worrying about stuff. And in this time, that's literally all we're doing. We don't know when we're going back to work. We don't know when kids are going back to school. You may be stuck in a house with people that are aggravating you. A number of things could happen and you're worrying about it. You're quite fearful that if you don't get a job soon, if you don't go back to work soon, you may not be able to pay for stuff. The other thing is social withdrawal. We can't go out and we can't socialize with social creatures. So we can't go out and meet our mates. We can't go and meet our families and have a hug. A lot of people are missing hugs. I'm missing hugs. I'm not a big hug person, but I'm missing hugs and handshakes. It's all happening. This time is just horrendous for mental health. And then on top of that, you go to the shops to get something and there's some rude fucker that just doesn't understand what everybody's going through. You know, people are going through different shit. Like, that little thing could just be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Someone could, I don't know, take the last bottle of Lucozade or something that you were hoping for, and it's just gone, and you snap with it, right? So the correlation between the whole mental health and kindness to me has to go both ways. If you're going somewhere and someone's rude to you, it doesn't mean that you can then go on the rest of that day being rude to everyone else. It's hard to brush it off. It's fucking very hard to brush it off, but at least try and understand that everybody's going through something. When you flip it the other way, the way I've been fighting this as well is being kind to other people. So you try and check up on other people now and then. And if you flip it, you'll find that it makes you feel a hell of a lot better. Now, everybody's got different circumstances and everybody worries about different things. And everyone's got different things going on. We're all in different boats. But I think between us all, we can try and pull through it. So if you have a friend that may be struggling, then give that person a phone call, send them a message, and vice versa. I did a talk about this previously, about the whole mental health thing, and I think sometimes people pay lip service to it, that it's just a thing, like Mental Health Awareness Week. Let's do all this happy stuff, be kind to people, never talk down to people, do loads of charities, do this and do that, and then it lasts a week or it lasts a few days, and then after that, you're just an absolute knob again. It should be an everlasting thing. It should be a mental state, if that makes sense. I know we're talking about mental health, but it should be instilled into you to try and be fucking kind to people. It just makes sense. Like I said, we're all going through different things, and I'll get a little story now. I make a fucking awesome pepper sauce, I'm not gonna lie to you. People will vouch for my pepper sauce. Scotch bonnet pepper and a load of different seasonings and stuff in it. So I made a batch the other day, stuck into the fridge, and it sort of swelled up. So I pulled it out and I thought I'm gonna get it down, because while I was cooking I was gonna put some of this pepper sauce in it. So I started opening it up gradually, trying to let the air out, trying to let the gas out. And it was coming out, but it was coming out a little bit too slow. So, stupid me with my head over the sink, tried to open this bottle, the bottle cap popped off, and pepper just went everywhere, including my eyes. So now you can imagine pepper chunks in your eyes, then it's not a fucking pleasant thing. Pepper literally went all over the ceiling. Sorry babe, I'm really sorry I got pepper sauce on the ceiling, and Sue. But pepper went fucking everywhere. The task was for me to then maneuver, if you know our kitchen, to maneuver from the sink around the dinner table past the dogs that were just laid everywhere. I tried opening the door. The dog gate was in the way, so I'm trying to do all of this with my eyes blurry as fuck. And I got pepper chunks in there. I was trying to make my way to the toilet, to the other sink where I could try and wash my eyes out. So I'm trying to call my wife, Suki, to come down and watch the pot to make sure it doesn't burn. And in that space, my little one's there, Samira's there, and she's trying to make sure I'm not going blind. So they handed me these bottles of water. It was fucking carnage. I had pepper chunks in my eyes, people. It was fucking horrendous, right? So that episode went after about half an hour. I'm not blind, by the way. My eyes stopped burning and things kind of went back to normal. We cleaned up and everything like that. We're all chilled out. Then I went back to put my friggin' barbecue back into the garage and I stepped in shit. So I'm not telling you this for you to say, oh, it's just bad lucky and you know, things happen, all that sort of stuff. I'm telling you this so you can have a fucking laugh at my expense, because that's what happens. We just laugh at things, right? It's shit. Social distancing is absolutely shit. And these are the things that happen. Shit happens all the time, you know, and you just gotta get over it. Try and laugh it off. Try and get rid of that shit mental state. Do something. Like I said, my thing is if I help someone or I check up on someone and have a good conversation with someone I spoke to in some time to make sure they're alright, it boosts my fucking my mood. So I'm swearing a lot, I'm sorry. But try it and I promise you it'll help. We're all in a crap state, but you're not alone. I promise you you're not alone. Everyone's going through it, worrying where your next salary is going to come from. You're looking, social media is this thing that people look at and think everybody else is doing so much more fantastic than them. It's a weird bubble as well. I can make anything look absolutely gleaming on social media, but in here, it's shit. Just remember that all that glitters is not gold. So whatever you see on Instagram, on Facebook, that you think is amazing, it may not be like that. Stop worrying about what other fucking people do. I tell that to myself as well. I'll let you in on another secret. When people put quotes on, when people put different things on Instagram, 9 times out of 10 it's for themselves. It's not for the public, okay? And I do it as well. If I put a quote up, a lot of the times it's to remind me, listen, you're fucking lying, get on with it, right? You're an absolute monster. And that's the same with yourself. Try and keep that in check. Try and check up on other people. Be kind to people all the time. I know that's hard. That's very, very friggin' hard. It's the same as saying try not to eat chocolate during fucking lockdown. It's very hard, but it's doable, people. All right. I always end this with, if anyone's got anything to ask me, if anyone wants to message us, send me a DM and just chat through things. Like I said, my ears are all the tiny pork scratchings. Look, but I listen. Right? And I can try and help you as much as I can. If you want to catch jokes, then we will sit and catch jokes. I'm way up for that, but I'm not putting friggin' pepper sauce in my eye again. I tell you that. No, that was fucking horrendous. Don't ever do that. Oh shit, I wouldn't wish it on my enemy. Anyway, I hope that helped you in some way, shape or form. I hope it friggin' made you laugh at my expense above everything else. And have a friggin' great day. Have a great week. But mental health awareness is not just for a week, right? It's fucking forever. Take care of that and take care of your people around you. Hope you stay active. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about it and just stay safe, people. Out.